Okay guys, let's go shopping together and grab some cold hardy annuals because, you know, it's still fall spring here in Atlanta. So let's grab cold hardy annuals on the cheap to fill and give some color to two of the planters up front by the benches. That's our mission. Let's go shopping. So here's a tree that I'm very tempted by, but I don't know where I would put it, so I might come back for it. But if you are looking for Japanese magnolias, Walmart has it in this, I think it's 5 gallons for $30, and they are all budded up. Also, this Yoshino weeping cherry tree right there is $35. I love anything weeping and dwarf, and these are perfect, but I don't know where they would go, Emily. Where would we put that tree?
In our garden, of course.
In our garden, of course. See, Emily's already found a spot. Maybe I should take it with me. But $35 for a weeping Yoshino cherry, you can't beat that price. Do we need any of these?
Sunflowers make butterflies into our house, so we might need sunflowers. Here, you should have the sunflowers.
Let's tell people what we got. What did we get? So out of these 4 plants, we're gonna try to make 2 containers, because if you look carefully here, there are 2 of these in this one pot, so we can separate it and get 2 plants. So it's buy one, get one free. So instead of getting 1 plant for $1.48, we're getting 2. And then if we look carefully for these, what Emily calls woof woofs or snapdragons, there are also 2 in here.
I know you think some are actually yellow, but some are red too.
Yeah, so we'll get 2 snapdragons out of this one. And then we can take some cuttings to get even more later if we wanted to.
And we could get 4 of those pink and white ones.
Yeah, these cyclamen, Mommy just loves them. There's only 1 in each. I couldn't find a container that has 2. But I feel like for $5, this is very beautiful, isn't it?
And here are the buds. They're really cute, don't you think?
Yeah, I think those are perfect little buds.
And
So there's going to be tons more flower.
They're going to bloom like the big ones.
Okay guys, so I am back home and I'm going to show you how to divide annuals so that you get double for your money and you're able to create more with less. So if you're paying attention when you're buying your plants, you will notice that a lot of the times there are multiple plants in each container. And this is because it looks sexier. The growers are packing it in there so you get that perfect display and people buy it. Also, if you're a savvy gardener, this makes it awesome because you're able to buy plants basically buy one, get one free. So when you're dividing plants, I recommend having some sort of container to catch the dirt. What you're going to want to do is start untangling the roots. So getting rid of the dirt, trying to untangle both of the plants from each other. You can see I'm going around the container, loosening up the dirt, loosening up the roots. And as I'm doing this, I'm trying to get a feel for kind of where are the roots for each of these plants. At a certain point, you'll kind of start noticing that you're at a point where you can just kind of wiggle and pull apart the plant, and that's what you want to get. So just wiggle back and forth, and you'll see things will untangle, and boom, you move from 1 to 2 plants. Okay, let's set that aside and do the same with the Dusty Miller. Dusty Millers are such a great plant. That beautiful silver foliage is such an awesome accent in containers, and oftentimes this will last multiple seasons. So you can see I'm doing the same process. I'm tipping out the plant. I'm starting to work and loosen the soil, loosen the roots. This one wasn't as root bound, so it was a little bit easier. And I'm just trying to give a feel and figure out kind of where are those plants so that I can wiggle and pull apart the plants with minimal root damage. So just kind of putting that seesaw motion back and forth until the plants come loose. So once everything is untangled, you're kind of able to just pull it apart. And there you go, 2 plants again. Okay, let's plant things up. Another great budget tip that I like to use to save money on annuals is adding in an evergreen to my planters. Adding in an evergreen will allow you to spend less money on annuals. You're able to create a full-looking planter with just 3 annuals. Actually, the boxwoods that I have in this planter are going on 4 years old. I did the same thing. I bought a boxwood plant. I noticed there were 2 in the container and I separated them out and put them in these planters, and they've been living here comfortably, saving me money on annuals for the past 4 years. It's such a great trick, and it makes it really affordable to change out your containers seasonally, so you've always got some fun blooms. This time of year, cyclamens, snapdragons, violas, pansies are perfect because if we get another frost, which likely we always will, you know, this is Atlanta, we're in our fall spring right now, these annuals will survive that and thrive in that. If I was to start going to plant warm loving annuals, those might not make it through a cold snap. So that's kind of why I'm sticking to the cold hardy annuals, because they will be fine in the event that we get a freeze. Okay, let's plant up the other planter. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did on the other side. I'm loosening up any sort of root balls, knocking off excess dirt, and then I tell myself every single time that I'm going to use tools instead of fingers, but I don't know, there's something about playing in the dirt with my fingers. So I'm making space into the planter and then shoving in our new plants and packing the dirt around it tightly so that there's a lot of good contact. And that's it. It took me maybe 10 minutes to do all of this, including, filming and recording. So it's a really quick thing to do. And in total, I spent $20 on both planters. And that's it. Here's the finished look. I absolutely love the bright pink and how much fun those few plants brought to this area. It brings so much color and interest and joy, and that's just what we need this time of year, right? We need more color and beauty. Anyways, that's all I have. I hope that was fun. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.